Wow. So Wind River is the second feature film ever of director Taylor Sheridan, and he's mostly been known for writing recently. He wrote Hell or High Water and Sicario, and this film he decides to tell the story of uh, Jeremy Renner's character and Elizabeth Olsen's character as they go to the Wind River Indian Reservation and try to unravel the mystery of a Native American young female who's been filed missing. And I think the writing background for Sheridan really shows up here in a big way because in a crime drama like this, it's very important to be invested in the characters. And I was the whole time. I felt for these characters and the things that some of them went through in this movie and also things that are just alluded to. And there is a lot of scenes where it's just one character talking to another character in a room and it's just back and forth, and it's really easy for that to get boring fast. It's like, okay, I get it, exposition, blah blah blah. But I didn't feel that at all. I felt extremely interested in everything the characters had to say, in everything the characters did. When these two main characters, the FBI agent of Olsen and the hunter who is Jeremy Renner, went out to try and solve this mystery and took these various steps, I was very engaged and I wanted them to succeed and I was pushing for them. And all the side characters too, however much they showed up, I really bought into them. One of my favorites was played by Gil Birmingham, who is the father of the missing girl, and he was also in Hell or High Water. He played Alberto, who was one of my favorite characters in that movie as well. He's also was in Twilight, so don't forget that. But he did a really good job as one of the side characters here. And while this is a drama, and it certainly does uh, broach some very heavy topics, and there's some disturbing imagery in this movie as well. I think one of the things that help and is very important in movies that approach heavy topics like this is to have some humor because it makes the heavy moments that much more impactful. And I thought they did a good job. There was they kind of played with the fish out of water aspect of Elizabeth Olsen because her character was called in from Las Vegas, and she comes to this icy wilderness in Wyoming, and it's snow all the time. She comes in and she's wearing like a light jacket, and Jeremy Renner's like, "You're gonna get you're gonna get frostbite out there in 20 minutes." And there was the head of the Native American police force on the reservation who had some really funny lines and some good chuckles in there, which was really important for a film that for a lot of it is very serious and very dark and focuses is right on this crime and this missing person. And one of the things it also does, this builds the tension for this missing person report that they're following and this crime they're following, is that the film builds up a lot of isolation for these characters, and it helps that okay, this is why no one else is being called in on this, or this is why this is so hard for them, is because they're in the middle of nowhere. And not only do you see many beautiful shots of just wide angle zoom out, just seeing the two characters, driving on a snowmobile with just vast nothing but snow and trees as far as you can see, and some huge mountains in the background. And also the music does a phenomenal job of building on this. It's almost entirely strings with just some light piano and some percussion in some parts, and very good use of wailing voices that sometimes you can't tell if it's just a light noise that one of the characters is hearing, or if it's part of the soundtrack. And I thought it was a very good job of building an eerie feeling, and a feeling of isolation for all the characters in these films. And Overall, I was really surprised by this. I hadn't heard a lot about it. I didn't really know what to expect, and it blew me away. It approached some heavy topics, and this is a movie that's going to make you think coming out of it, and it pulls you in with some great characters, and it keeps you there with humor mixed with the heavy topics, and has a very satisfying ending that really does make you think. That's really all I can say. So thanks for watching, and well, got to give my rating, of course. If I gave this a rating, of course, that classic out of 10 scale, I would definitely give this an 8. So thanks for watching, and I hope to bring out some more reviews soon.